Hi guys, this is Sam over at the Foot Whisperer Reflexology Institute for another reflexology training program weekend. We have our entire group over here with Jessica on camera. Let's say hi to everybody over in YouTube land. And
hi.
Hello. Hello. We have Linda who's going to be reading for us. Jessica is on camera, and this weekend we'll be talking about the urinary system reflexes. So we'll learn how to walk the kidney reflex, the bladder reflex, and the ureter reflex, which is a great reflex system for anybody who needs to detoxify the body, but also for dehydration and hydration, and learning how to palpate for that. So let's have Linda get close to Jessica and read nice and loud about how we walk these reflex areas.
Walking the kidney reflexes. Locate the kidney reflex on each foot by finding the tendon guideline and the waistline guideline. The kidney reflex is half above and half below the waistline guideline on the lateral side of the tendon guideline. Use thumb walking to horizontally and vertically palpate for active reflex points. Also note the texture of the reflex and would it indicate a healthy kidney reflex.
Perfect. Okay, so with the kidney reflex, we want to make sure that we're horizontally and vertically walking to be thorough. The kidney reflex is halfway between that waistline guideline, half above, half below, which means that it's half in the lower digestive and half in the upper digestive reflexes. So you're going to walk it anyway when you're walking those systems, but especially if somebody is undergoing a juice cleanse for the new year or something that's detox or urinary system related, you want to make sure to just put extra attention on that kidney reflex area. Okay, let's go to ureters.
Walking the ureter reflex. The reflex for the ureters starts at the kidney reflex, crosses medially over the tendon guideline, and descends sharply down the medial side of the plantar tendon until it meets the bladder reflex. Use your outside hand to support the lateral edge of the foot as you horizontally hook in, release, shift down, then hook in again with all of your inside hand, traveling down the ureter reflex all the way to the bladder reflex area.
Excellent. Okay, so we start at the kidney reflex, which again is halfway above, halfway below the waistline guideline, and the ureters go from the kidneys to the bladder. So what we do is we support the foot with that lateral hand, and then with the medial hand or the inside hand, we're going to use just a nice J hook motion or C hand in order to press that ureter reflex and notice any bits of tension that may be along that line going from the kidneys to the bladder. Okay?
Walking the bladder reflex. The bladder reflex is located half above and half below the pelvic guideline in horizontal zone 1. Use horizontal thumb walking with your inside hand to palpate the condition of the bladder reflex.
Perfect. So the bladder reflex is half above the heel and half below the heel. So that pelvic guideline is where that heel starts to get really nice and pink. And we want to go half above and half below, doing a horizontal or a vertical thumb walk. If you are going to use a vertical thumb walk on the bladder reflex, you want to use that outside hand to give a nice lift so that the wrist is in alignment, and then very steadily walk up that area. If you are going to walk into the heel or lower digestive reflexes, you're going to hit the bladder reflex anyway. But again, if somebody does have an issue with holding water or wants to flush the body's systems, definitely walking that kidney, ureter, and bladder area is very helpful. So that is how we walk the three major parts of the urinary system. Hope this has been helpful for you. We will be back next month as we talk about the reproductive reflexes in our next YouTube video, and we will see you guys then.